Anything is possible. It started.
Hello everybody, it's Donna Gray here, your Stampin' Up demonstrator from the Northern Rivers area in New South Wales, Australia. I wanted to bring you a super cute card using some of the brand new items that we have available. So I'm going to be using the Label Me Bold stamp set. It has some gorgeous stamps for sentiments, and it's also got some lovely background images here. And I'm going to use a combination of some punches. I've got the Heartfelt punches, I've got the classic label punch. I'm also going to be using this gorgeous basket weave embossing folder that is brand new in our mini catalog, and some of this super cute paper that we have, and it's to coordinate with all of our punches that we have available in our mini catalog. So I'm going to use the hearts today. So I just wanted to show you how easy and quick it is to make a card using some of this beautiful paper that we can punch out because all the hard work's done for us. And I'm going to create a really quick, easy card. So first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick the colors that I want. So I want to have one of these here. So I'm just going to cut along here so I can get the punch in and punch that out. I want to use the Mango Melody one. So I'm going to cut that out. And I'm also going to be using this one here, the Blushing Bride one. Okay, so I'm just going to cut that out. So don't be scared to cut into your gorgeous designer series paper. That's what it's there for. I give you permission to cut into it and buy another pack. Simple as that. Okay, so I'm going to use those three colors, I think, on my card today. So I'm going to punch out using the plain, so we've got the plain heart punch and we've got the scallop heart punch, and they actually layer up together beautifully. So I'm going to take that one there and punch out that gorgeous heart in the middle. So line it up and punch it out. So we've got that one. And then I'm going to take the super cute dotty one here. So I'm going to take that one and line it up and cut it out like that. And out of the Blushing Bride one, I think I'm going to do the flower one again. So line that up. And it gives you a white border all the way around, which is super cute. Line that up and punch that out. So now what I'm actually going to do is I've got the coordinating paper. So one of the beautiful things about Stampin' Up is that we have paper that coordinates with our designer series paper. So for this one, I'm actually going to use the Mango Melody. So I'm going to use the scallop punch now. And I'm going to punch out a scallop in the Mango Melody. I'm also going to punch out a scallop in the Pool Party. And I'm also going to punch out a scallop in our Blushing Bride. Okay. And that's all I need that for. Now, I'm going to pop those punches away over to the side. And I'm now going to layer these up using my dimensionals and get a bit of dimension happening. So you'll see that they sit nicely on top of those gorgeous scalloped hearts. Okay, so I'm just going to pop a little bit of dimension in behind. On the back there, and on the back of that one. And this paper is double-sided, so it's got a gorgeous check print on the other side, which will be super awesome as well for a card. Okay, so we've got all the dimensionals on there. So we're going to layer those up onto our scallop hearts now. Now the trick to layering these up is get your point sorted down the bottom and then it falls into place. okay? So line your point up at the bottom to make it nice and even, and then it will just naturally fall into place. So we're going to do that with our Mango Melody one. Once again, line the point up at the bottom and pop it down. And the last one, okay, we're going to line that up with the point at the bottom and pop it down. So we've got our 3 hearts ready to go. So now with my Whisper White piece, I actually want to use some of this gorgeous background stamping just to create a little bit of a background. So I'm going to use just this, this splotch one. And I'm going to mount that up onto a block. And I'm just going to grab my Blushing Bride, which is there. And I'm just going to stamp a background on this, just randomly. No rhyme or reason. Just as a bit of interest in the background. Okay, so just like that. And then what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to emboss this piece of Whisper White using the basket embossing weave. So I'm going to bring that in, and I will pop the name of all of the items down in the information down below. So I have the correct names for you. So I'm just going to pop that into my embossing folder. So now I just have the base plate, and I also have, so just the base plate and my blue embossing folder. And that's all we need to emboss that layer on our card. Okay. And you can see we have this gorgeous embossed layer for the back of our card. Okay. So now I'm going to bring this in, and we're going to start popping this together. So we've got a piece of our Highland Heather, and it's cut at 5 3/4 inches by 8 inches, and I'm going to fold that in half, and that's going to give us a card front size of 4 inches by 5 3/4 inches. Now my Whisper White layer has been cut at 5 1/2 inches by 3 3/4 inches. So that's going to give us an 1/8 of an inch border all the way around. So I'm actually going to glue that down onto the front of my card. And you know, this card layer is not quite straight. So I'm actually, after I glue this down, I'm going to pop it into my trimmer and just trim off that little edge bit that's not quite right there on the side. So I've got that like that. Now I'm going to bring in my trusty new little paper trimmer, my little guillotine. Now this trimmer you can get if you join Stampin' Up during celebration. So that's the only way that you can get it. We as demonstrators were able to buy it beforehand, but now the only way to get it is by joining Stampin' Up. So I've just trimmed that edge off, so that's made that a lot neater. It was sticking out there a little bit, and I just needed to get rid of that. Handy little trimmer. So if you wanted to get your hands on the trimmer, all you need to do is purchase the starter kit and enjoy a 20% discount, which at the moment for $169 you get to choose $235 worth of product. You get this super cute little trimmer for free. You get a paper pack, 6x6 designer series paper pack, and you also get to choose a stamp set of your choice to any value for free on top of that as well. So it's an awesome time to join. You don't have to sell, you don't have to do videos. You can wholly and solely join just to get the discount. Okay, so I'm actually going to pop these gorgeous hearts on like so. So I'm going to glue the 2 outside ones down with my liquid Tombow. So I'm going to pop one there. and one over there. Okay, and this one I'm actually just going to pop a bit of dimensional straight down the middle of my heart because it's actually going to sit up on the other two hearts. So I'm just going to pop a strip of dimensionals just straight down the middle, like so. So then it can actually sit in between those two, like that. Okay, now this is where this stamp is going to come in. I'm going to stamp just a simple sentiment. I think I want to do happy birthday, so I'm actually going to stamp the happy birthday. I'm going to grab a scrap piece of white card, which I have a scrap piece right here. Okay, so I'm going to grab the happy birthday out of this one, which that's it there. And I think I'm going to grab my Highland Heather, I think, just to go with the colour that we have happening on our card base there. So I'm just going to grab a block and mount my happy birthday up on there. I'm going to grab my Highland Heather ink pad and I'm going to stamp that. Now this has not been used before, so we might have to stamp it a few times for it to come out nicely. We'll go again. Okay, so just like that. That one's good. Okay, so now I'm going to use my classic label punch to punch that super cute little sentiment out. Okay. So I'm just going to line that up nicely and get that to happen like that. So we have our sentiment there, and I'm just going to take a little piece of this cute ribbon and I'm just going to make a little piece of ribbon that's going to go in underneath that sentiment just to add a little bit of oomph to the card. So I want that just to sit there like that and then our sentiment to go over the top. Okay, so I'm just going to pop a little bit of double-sided tape on that heart there for our ribbon to sit into. So a little bit of double-sided tape. And with my take your pick tool, take the backing off that. And we'll just pop a little bit of ribbon on there. And then with some dimensionals, we'll pop some dimensionals on the back of our sentiment. Take the backings off those. And we'll just pop the happy birthday across that heart there like that. Okay, and so for inside, I'm just going to, I've got a Whisper White piece of cardstock here, and with that splotch, I'm just going to stamp with my Blushing Bride. I'm going to stamp off just on a scrap piece of paper and then stamp on. And then with the happy birthday and our Highland Heather and my happy birthday, I'm going to do the happy birthday again on the inside. So just like that. Okay, and then we're just going to, with our Tombow glue, pop that on the inside of the card. Like so. Oh. Wiggle room. So there we have a super cute birthday card using the gorgeous Pleased as Punch designer series paper available now. So any of the items that I have used to create this cute card today can be purchased through my online store. And if you look down the bottom in the show more information, you will find all of the items that I have used and the link to my online store to be able to recreate this gorgeous card. So if you liked my video, please hit the like button, give me the thumbs up. If this is the first time you have watched me, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can hit the button down below and make sure you hit the bell notification beside the subscribe button, because that notifies you every time I upload a video. I've got over 200 videos on my YouTube channel, and I would really appreciate your business. If you want any of your paper crafting needs, I would be happy to help you out. You can also order over the phone by calling me on 0421725015. I'm happy to place your order over the phone for you in person if you are not a person that likes to jump on the internet and do it. So thank you everyone, and thank you for spending time with me out of your day, and I hope you enjoyed it, and happy crafting. Bye for now.
Inspiration and love. Oh, how we live and what we say. It's Stampin' Up and it's our way to love, live and share it today. To love, live and share it today. Just look around and you can see it's so much more than stamps and ink. It's more than just a card you see. It's part of you, a part of me.